you're looking to get in shape within 6 weeks, follow this video. Hi there, Cherie with Hudson Property Management here. I get asked all the time, what can I do to buy a home? So what I did was I brought our local expert over here, Marvin Hudson from Viewpoint Financial, to answer all of your questions.
Hi Cherie, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for coming and answering these questions.
Happy to.
So, first question. What is the first step to the home buying process?
The first thing is actually know your credit. You have to know what your history is like in order to be able to work on that, have time to work on that, just in case there's anything you need to fix. That's the very first step. And you can do that by actually going to a free website to pull your credit report, because all three bureaus will have that opportunity for everybody, every American, to pull their credit report for free.
And the link will be provided below so you can check your credit score.
And if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to call Viewpoint Financial 909-335-7100.
Okay, so what price range should tenants be looking for?
So it's a good thing to know your budget right off the bat. Just because you are currently paying X amount in rent doesn't necessarily mean that that will translate to being the monthly payment for your new home loan. So it's a good idea to lay out what it is that you have going out per month and to actually determine from there how much home you can afford. Now we will go from there to then calculate what you might qualify for and determine what sort of purchase price you will qualify for, and that will then help us understand what that monthly payment will be.
That is so true. If you're not sure what your budget is, Marvin here would be very happy to help. Now that renters know their budget, what should they do with this information?
The best thing to do from this point is to begin looking online, looking around your neighborhoods, wherever you think you might want to live, and begin to understand what home prices are for the areas that you would like to live. And after that, you should go ahead and contact your local mortgage broker to get pre-qualified, pre-approved for a home loan, because we can help you then determine specifically in what range you need to narrow that search. But we want to have a basis to understand where you're looking, so we have a good starting point.
If you ever need any assistance with the local market, you can always reach out to Hudson Realty at 909-435-1985. All right, everyone, keep up the momentum. We're almost there. Marvin, how much money does a first-time home buyer need, and where can these funds come from?
So this is a great question because there are a variety of places. First of all, there are first-time homebuyer programs that allow for a very low down payment, 3% down. A lot of people out there still think that you need 20% or more down, and that's not the case. As little as 3% down, there are down payment assistance programs out there. So borrowers can actually get, right now, although this may not always be the case, but currently there are funds that are allowed from a California Housing Finance Agency that allow for up to 10% assistance. So down payment of 3% covered under the 10%. Closing costs of 3% or so, generally speaking, 5% possibly, because of the down payment assistance program. So your total closing costs can come from that down payment assistance program alone, the total down payment and closing costs. And there are a variety of other ways that you can get into a home. Higher debt-to-income ratio, go an FHA loan with 3.5% down. Maybe have the seller help pay your closing costs. So there are a variety of programs. That's why you need to speak to your local mortgage broker to actually identify what you can and cannot do.
So it sounds like there's many different loans available. Where can first-time homebuyers go to find out which is the right one for them?
Well, I would emphasize them going to their local mortgage broker, because those brokers are going to know a variety of loan programs. They're not going to be restricted to using just the ones that their particular company may have available for them or to them. So that is where to go, and what to expect and to hope for is that the person that you're dealing with, that particular mortgage broker, will understand what is available for you in your area as a buyer. If you're going in a rural area, there are loan programs such as what's called the USDA loan, where it's a government-insured loan, government guarantee loan, that requires 0% down payment in particular rural areas.
Wow.
They're in targeted areas. If you are a veteran or you're a military service person, you should be able to get a VA loan. And that VA loan requires 0% down again, and requires the buyer only to pay closing costs, or the seller can even pay those closing costs for them. You also have, depending upon the area that you're in, right? If your purchase price range is up there, there are jumbo loans that right now allow for 3.5% down, but generally 5% down or 10% down. But it just depends on what the market is, what you qualify for, and what the mortgage market is, whether or not those lower down payment, like 3.5% on jumbo, that's really a very rare loan. It's in effect right now, but may not always be. 5% down, 10% down for jumbo loans are out there too. So please contact Viewpoint Financial, 909-335-7100, or viewpointfinancial.com. We're licensed in the state of California, so we can loan all over the state. All right, so Cherie, I have a question for you. What should a first-time home buyer, what should a tenant do in order to begin that process and put an offer in on a home?
I can definitely answer that one. They should contact Hudson Realty at 909-435-1985. I forgot my question.